Hello everybody, I am thrilled to tell you that I have been spending 4 full days volunteering here at the SOI Dog Foundation in Phuket, and it has been one of the most incredible experiences I've had in Thailand, and you must come and check this place out, help, volunteer, or at least just watch this video and have some fun and learn about this incredible place.
Yeah, you like it, don't you? I know you like it because you got a cute face.
The SOI Dog Foundation helps the street dogs and street cats who have nowhere else to go and have no one else to care for them.
สบายไหมสบายไหมล่ะสวัสดี
SOI Dog provide a humane and sustainable solution to managing the stray population and to address their medical needs. And I have you guys to thank for recommending this place throughout my travels in Thailand over the years on YouTube. It's been coming up again and again and again. As I've been volunteering here, I've learned about the incredible work, the amazing work that they do. And I just want to shed a little bit of joy and a little bit of an awareness on my little corner of the internet, so that if you're watching this and you had no idea about this place or that something like this even existed, at least after watching this video you will, and you'll be a little bit more informed. Okay, so I think before I go and do the tour, because I haven't even had a chance to see the puppies, I haven't even seen the cats, I've honestly just been so busy volunteering, which, as I'll show you, entails a lot of walking dogs and a lot of care and attention and not much time to film. And because I've done 4 full days of volunteering, I still didn't really have much chance to explore the grounds because there are strict rules. You know, you can't just walk around the facility at any time you want because, you know, the dogs are a little bit sensitive and they need to, you know, have peace and quiet just like anyone else. So what I'll do is, before I take you on a full tour, because I'm going to be joining a group tour, they do 2 tours a day I believe, I'm joining the morning tour. Before I do that, let me recap my 4 days volunteering, because there were certain occasions where I did grab my camera and I was able to film something on my phone. So let me just share with you the ups, the downs, the joys and everything that happened on my 4 days volunteering here at the SOI Dog Foundation. Day 1 starts with a short induction and a short training session. It doesn't last very long and the staff are extremely experienced and knowledgeable. Once the training is over, you are handed over to another member of staff who will help you meet your first run of dogs, and they will walk you through the whole process of walking the dogs, and in doing so you get lots more training and you get to tour the entire facility, learning about where everything is, and you get to see the other volunteers and staff going about their daily roles.
Yeah.
Not all the dogs are very good at playing. I think through their lives they've had to worry about other things, safety, food. But this one, he knows how to play fetch. Oh, okay. Spoke too soon. So much fun. The training is not very technical, so don't worry. As long as you've had some experience with dogs, you'll be fine. In fact, the minimum age to volunteer here is only 8 years old, so it's great for kids and the whole family. The only slightly technical thing to learn about is the in-house app that they have developed that helps the facility track which dogs have been walked, and so that you can read which dogs have certain requirements. So right now behind me in here is a dog called Tabasco. And the information here is that it's a girl, she's confident, she's a great walker, she's affectionate and she's extremely friendly. No restrictions, full run, off the leash available, pool allowed. So when you see that, you know exactly what you can and what you can't do. Tabasco is a friendly, confident, well-behaved dog, and we can take her anywhere, including free time off leash in this pen. That is the end of day 1. I didn't really get to film that much because I was concentrating. There was a lot of information to pick up on during the induction, during the training in the morning. It didn't actually go on for as long as I thought. I thought it was going to take the whole morning, but it only took about half an hour. But it was a lot of information, and I just wanted to make sure I did my best on day 1 and not worried too much about the filming.
On day 2, I was able to see more of the grounds as my runs were on a different section. A run, by the way, is the name of the pens that contain the packs of dogs. Each run can have up to 20 dogs, and each run has dogs with similar ages, characteristics, and that type of thing. Since I didn't have to do an induction or any training, I was able to get straight into my morning session, which starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and lasts until 11:45. The morning session, I'm with a group called H1, and it's just me. And I don't really know exactly the situation with these particular dogs, but I can tell that they're a little bit older and a bit more frail. And the first dog I walked just cried for 15 minutes, bless her. Didn't really get to walk her very much. She was just shivering and crying. She wanted, and she was excited to get out, but then, yeah. As lovable as they are, I think they've probably gone through emotional and physical distress, and that's why they haven't been released. And might have my work cut out this morning. I think there's about 8 different off-lead areas, and each one is nicely decorated with shade and water and a bathtub, and some of them are just finished and look beautiful with potted plants. There's this little like Lord of the Rings style hobbit hole bridge type thing, and so each one's different, but you can tell the dogs tend to have their favorite, especially the older dogs who've been here for a long time. So they kind of just walk you to where they want to go. And like Asia here, she obviously clearly loves this one because we had to wait 5 minutes in the shade, and she would not go to any other off-lead area, which is fair enough. You know, they only get walked at best maybe once, maybe twice a week at the minute with the amount of volunteers. So, you know, please come and volunteer here if you're in Phuket. They do order lunch for you, so in the morning before you start your run, you make your choice and you look at the menu and you pay whatever the cost is, and then when lunchtime rolls around, your food will be waiting for you. And each day I had this really delicious pineapple fried rice and a well-deserved cold drink.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You having a little bath, la?
There's so many dogs here with one leg missing. They're so adorable. So this is Umbun, and he doesn't want to go for a walk. He's too scared. So we're gonna just hang out by this bush. You know what I mean? It's important, even if they don't want to go for a walk, or they don't feel up for it or confident enough, to just sit down and have time with them, because they need to be out of the run. They need to be having some time away from the other dogs. So even if they don't want to walk, find some shade, sit down, and just give them a pet and give them a little sing-song. She loves the pool apparently, but she can't swim to save her life. Okay, day 2 finished. Today was very fun. A little bit tricky in the morning because the dogs were so fussy, let's say. I'm starting to get to know the people who work here now. I'm starting to get familiar with some of the dogs, which is nice. And I did get a little bit sunburnt, even though I put a lot of sun cream on, so I'm gonna have to sort of try and keep as covered up as possible. Okay, day 3 is about to begin. It's a hot one. It's a beautiful day here at the Soy Dog Foundation. I'm excited to meet a new group of dogs and get another 20,000 steps in. I made my way to the foundation each morning by motorbike, but if you are staying in Phuket, close to the Soy Dog facility, they do organise a bus pickup and drop off in the afternoon, which is really handy for all of the volunteers. So this morning I have J2. Apparently these are the teenagers. High energy, love to go for walks, and they're very friendly. This is Rosette. We've just spotted some wild peacocks. Let's go investigate. What should we do? Should we eat them? Let's go say hello.
He's not quite sure, the peacocks, bless him. Okay, it's coming towards the end of day 3 and I'm starting to get attached to Elenisa. I take her for a walk every afternoon. She lives on her own. I say I take her for a walk. She takes me for a walk. She's a ball of energy. She's strong as hell. And once she gets her excitement out, after about 5 minutes, she calms down a little bit. She's powerful, she's beautiful, she's got a real beautiful personality. She loves to swim. She's a proper dog, proper. Marks her territory, warns the other dogs. I'll kill you, I'll kill you. Okay, welcome to the last day for me, day 4. I'm with the group, the number M11 today, a big troop of energetic teenagers apparently. So I'm just going to enjoy another day with the dogs, another beautiful sunny day in Phuket. I must say it's been very enjoyable. I'm just walking a gorgeous little older dog actually called Petra. She doesn't really like to run, she just likes to sniff and do a thing. And I've been paired with a woman from Wales called Amanda, so we're walking in 2s. So that's nice, we're getting to tick off the dogs a bit quicker than usual. As you can see and hear, they are expanding. This is going to be a whole new area of off leads and a few more runs. So we're taking on even more dogs. Can you believe it? Okay, so yeah, the 4 days were over yesterday and they kindly let me pop in today for half a day to get some bits and bobs, like some footage of this place, because as you can see I had my hands full. If you do volunteer as one of the ways to help Soy Dog Foundation, and I really encourage you, if you are coming to Phuket, to at least come here for the minimum requirement, which is 2 days. Come and volunteer. You can see on the board the dogs without any volunteers' names next to them, those F7s, those, you know, whatever number it is, M11, whatever, right? They are the names given to the runs. Each run might have 10 dogs, 15 dogs, maybe more. None of those dogs will get walked today simply because there just isn't enough volunteers to do it. So if you are in Phuket and you want to come and see this place and help out, message them and let them know what days you want to come. It's good cardio. I think I did 20,000 steps a day at least, and hot. So make sure you bring a hat, make sure you bring lots of sun cream and help out and let these dogs get some exercise, socialize, or just get a cuddle, because not everyone wants to walk. Some of these dogs are scared, some of these dogs have trauma, physical, emotional, whatever, right? So just sometimes if you're not going to have to walk the dog, at least you sit down with them, you give them a stroke, you let them know that everything's going to be fine. Okay, so let me give you 5 ways in which I think you can help Soy Dog, starting from very easy and all the way up to adopting a dog, if you have the ability, right? So the first thing I would say, easy thing, is just leave this video a like and share it potentially, because that way more people will see it, more awareness to Soy Dog would lead to potentially more donations, more volunteers, and potentially more dogs getting adopted. Secondly is donate. As you can see below this video, there is a fundraiser. Click on the fundraiser, and if you have a few dollars lying around and you want to help out this foundation with the cost of running not just the one in Phuket but the others that they have around the country, then please leave whatever you can as a donation. If you are generous, if you have it lying around, we've got a few bob, don't be shy. The next easiest way you could potentially help is by coming to visit. Come on a tour. Again, book it through the links in the description, and that way you can see the facility, speak to the staff, interact with the puppies, see the cats, and observe the volunteers doing their runs. So at least that way you can see the place, visit it, and then go from there. You can also, and this is what a lot of people have been doing, is if you're in Phuket, maybe you don't have time to volunteer or even time to do the tour because it takes a couple of hours, right? You can just drop off some supplies, big or small. I've seen people come and drop big amounts of dog food as a donation, or just little bits and bobs, little treats, little things, even for the staff. You know, the staff here, they're the unsung heroes. So some people have been coming along and helping out with the staff in some little way or something. So come down and visit and do the tour is the third way. And the fourth way would be to do what I did, which is donate your time to the foundation and volunteer. Again, as you can see on the board, these dogs need walking, they need exercise, they need to do their dogly business, and they love to go out, they love to walk, but sadly, because there isn't enough volunteers on a daily basis, not every run gets to go out every day. There's a girl I met yesterday who I was doing my run with called Amanda, and she flew all the way over from Wales to volunteer here solely for 3 weeks, and then she's going back to the Wales. You don't have to come over to Phuket and work here, volunteer here just for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know, that's a big commitment. If you love dogs and you really want to help, that's great, but you can just donate 2 days. That's the minimum requirement. The fifth and final way is the biggest way, and something that I can't do at the moment, but maybe someone here watching might. Go to the SOI Dog Foundation website, it's linked below, and if you have the ability and the need and the want, then adopt a dog. You know, this place, this facility is not a permanent home, okay? If they can, they re-release them, right? They take them back to the street where they found them. It's not an ideal situation to be here full time. It's safe, they're taken care of, obviously, but it's not a long-term solution. So a forever home would be great, right? So have a look, see which dogs are available for adoption, and go down that route if you can.
And so, after my 4 days of volunteering and my little recap here, as you can see, I've come back because I wanted to share the experience of one of the daily tours that the facility offers.
Okay, the tour has begun and I've already learned a lot. For example, they offer free sterilizations to cats and dogs. All owners have to do is drive up here in the morning, drop the animal off, and it will get sterilized for free and returned to the owner the same day. And they've recently celebrated their 1 millionth sterilization. This facility has been here for 20 years.
And as I just said, these tours are a great way for people who can't donate money, volunteer, or adopt a dog, because these tours are free and you don't have to book ahead, which is great. They have 2 tours, one at 10 a.m. and one at 1:30 in the afternoon, but just be aware that the foundation isn't open on weekends.
Honestly, if you don't have the time to volunteer but you are coming to Phuket, this tour is perfect. You get a full tour. You get to see all of the facilities, pretty much. You get to see the dogs, you get to see all the volunteers. You get a few dogs that will come up to you if they're curious, and you'll learn about this facility. And it's only an hour, and you don't have to pick up any dog poop.
Of course, after my volunteering, I'd seen most of the grounds, but there was a few areas that I hadn't actually discovered on my own, which was quite nice.
Here's another thing that I didn't know was here when I was volunteering, but there's a lovely monument to Jill, one of the co-founders. And they didn't use any of the donation money to build this, by the way. This was something that her partner paid for.
The highlight of the tour, however, is seeing the cats and, of course, the puppies.
As you can see, a lot of puppies, way more than I thought.
สบายไหมสบายไหมสบายไหมล่ะสวัสดี
And thanks to the management of SOI Dog, I was actually given special access to their incredible animal hospital, which is on site. This is not part of the daily tour, but since they knew that I was creating this fundraiser, they let me take a quick look inside to see some of the dogs that needed immediate medical attention and those dogs that are just too sick and injured to go back into the runs or to be released.
สบายดีไหมสบาย
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is me. I have finished the tour and it was really nice to get another perspective of this place. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who left comments over the years of me traveling in Thailand and recommended this place. I didn't realize it was so close to the airport. I didn't realize it was so convenient. I didn't realize it was right next to some of the most beautiful beaches in Phuket. And I didn't realize how big and incredible this place is. And I just want to say a massive thank you to recommending this for me. And the last little chat that I had with the staff just there, they said thank you for coming to volunteer, and I said, oh, have you got any last message that I can pass on to my audience for people who are trying to help? And they just basically said, we desperately need volunteers. They have a whole dedicated team to do fundraising on Facebook and TikTok. Obviously donations are hugely important, but if you are coming to Phuket, if you're coming to Thailand, consider this your good deed, your tax. You know, come and help them, walk the dogs, let the dogs get out of their kennels and stretch their legs. Thanks for watching. As you can see, I'm getting my bags, I'm flying back to Bangkok, and we're gonna continue our adventures in Thailand in the next one. Ciao.